A wonderful, lovely people. NSC has kicked again, and the possibility of another strike may be in view. What has happened? The hope for Nigerian workers to be able to get an opportunity for, an opportunity to speak their mind and to be able to have purchasing power is now being dashed. What has happened? Tinubu has made cuts of up to 100 billion, saying that they need to make some savings. But for himself, there is no savings in view. In fact, he said you make the tax net wide, make it very wide. But for himself, there is no tax net being wide. Why? Tinubu himself, has been the one who wants a yacht, who wants 6.7 billion for only cars for himself and much more. So there's a lot going on, and every single person is beginning to wonder where we are at with Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. As we speak at the moment, NSC has kicked because Tinubu said he's making savings, but at the expense of the people. But for himself and his ministers and those who are serving with him, there is no savings whatsoever at all. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Hope dashed for Nigerian workers as Tinubu government cut wages by 100 billion naira. Labour kicks. Labour union have criticized the federal government for slashing the supplementary budget allocation for wage awards to federal civil servants by 100 billion naira. But the yacht is still there. The Labour Union have further warned that anything short of agreement they had with Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led government may lead to unpleasant consequences, and they are ready for it. Recall that the federal government, as part of steps to ascertain Labour Union, had granted a wage award of 35,000 naira for all federal workers. That's his minimum wage of 35,000 naira. When you not reach spend for one sitting, okay, for all government workers, beginning from September, pending a new national minimum wage is expected to have been signed into law. Meanwhile, 35,000 naira will be the new minimum. President Tinubu had declared during the Independence Day speech that low-grade workers in the federal civil service would be awarded a wage of 25,000 naira. The amount was then increased to 35 following discourse with the organized labor and the current state of the nation. However, civil servants receive a single payment of 35,000 naira for September only and not for the 2 months as promised. It is still unknown why the federal government decided to slash the allocation of wage awards for federal workers, but the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress (TUC) warned that this would be resisted. Commenting on the development, Assistant General Secretary NSC Chris Onyoko said the arrangement was for the government to raise the wage of federal civil workers and not to reduce them. Are you saying they cut down the wage awarded by 100 billion naira again? Well, we have been talking about the high cost of governance, and they decide to reduce decide to reduce our bill, but their bill keep increasing. What does the president needs a yacht for? The yacht is still in the supplementary budget. And we also have the president needing 6.7 billion to buy SUVs to blow siren around with him, while the office of the first lady is receiving 1.5 billion. These have not been cut off. The cost of governance is so high. Everyone is tightening their belt apart from the government of Nigeria. Yet his cost is cutting the allowance of the people. If Tinubu continues like this, we will have to go on another indefinite strike. So this is what is happening. Everybody, every one of us can see this is what is going on, and it is important we really, we really take the bull by the horn, and we are intentional in ensuring that the right things are done. Shiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, government came in, and guess what? In coming in, the government has gone above and beyond, and people are wondering, what is really happening. You come in, you say the people, you are cutting costs, you want to begin to build, which is good. Everybody listens to you and everybody's waiting. But before they could say Jack Robinson, you expanded your belt, you sat down, you are prepared to begin to receive, and you became very, very, your spending, it was not just it was beyond words. You gave all the lawmakers, you started with them. You first of all closed their mouth with peanuts. You gave them 1.6 million, 160 million for one car, not two cars. You gave all of them 160 million to buy cars. While they were receiving that, the budget came up. You see the trick? The budget came up that you need 6.7 billion to buy your own car, not car or cars. They are renovating your homes. Or your place in Lagos is being renovated with the topmost. Your place in Abuja, everywhere is being renovated like never before. These are not part of the governance. So these are not part of the governance, so to mention but a few. Then the workers who are working. If this is not wickedness, selfishness, I don't know what else is. You cut their own for 35,000 naira. If somebody beg you money, now 35,000 naira you go send to the person. The person beg you, say, bros, things hard, I better send me something. The minimum you will send to that person is what? What's the minimum? Then the workers, people that will go to work for 30 days in a month, 30 days. Some pay transport, some leave very young children, do all kinds of things just to get to work. And you said what? You want to widen the tax net and slow down the economy. That's what Tinubu said. It's not my words, it's Tinubu's words. That they're going to slow down the economy, reduce the purchasing power. You think what is happening is just no, he has told us, he said it before with his mouth. So it's not somebody trying to blackmail him or no, no, no. He said it with his own mouth that this is what he's going to do. That this is what he's going to do, and everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. So if we want this country, we want things to be better, everyone will need to speak up. No one should sit back there and say, everything is all right. Labor is speaking for the masses, for the people, for the people. These are very, very, unprecedented time in our nation where people who are supposed to be leaders are doing things they think they can just do and get away with. And really, sincerely, truly speaking, those who should honestly hold them responsible are practically doing nothing. Okay, when Labour speaks, some persons will come to TV and say, you cannot speak, or you cannot do this, you cannot do that, and everybody's just watching. So it is important that we stand up together as one, and support a good cause. What will it take you to pay the people a decent amount? So people can have, of course, you said you want to slow down the purchasing power. That's what you said. So we understand where you are coming from, that you want people to be impoverished, so that when you give them 10,000 naira and you give them a spaghetti, they will feel, they feel indebted to you, that you have done above and beyond. That's what you want to do, right? That's the mission statement. That's the plan. But guess what? All those things will come to an end, because Nigerians will not allow such things to continue anymore. Bye for now.